The search for clean energy is one of the biggest tasks of our generation. Our firm Behnisch Architekturbüro had the privilege to design the Vagelos Laboratory for Energy, Science, and Technology at the University of Pennsylvania. The research center, around 100,000 square feet, houses wet labs, offices, and teaching and social spaces dedicated to finding cleaner sources of energy for the future. The site is right at the intersection between the university and downtown Philadelphia. The role of science in the city has always been very rich in Philadelphia, so we wanted to use the facade to project the mission of energy research to the public. On the university side, the massing creates connections to the other buildings and green spaces on the campus. The spatial configuration of program is key to the energy strategy. The labs are consolidated to the east for the efficient distribution of high energy systems. And toward the campus, we put low energy programs such as classrooms and offices, which could benefit from passive systems like natural ventilation. This footprint resulted in the majority of east-west facades, which are notoriously difficult to control in terms of solar heat gain and glare. Our strategy was to start with a diagonal shade, adding a clear story at the top for daylight and a vertical window for views. And then we stretched the shade over the windows, creating this three-dimensional shape, which follows the path of the sun. We used an architectural film called ETFE, which lowers the carbon footprint by 65%. And we were interested in the experience of daylight and worked with Transolar and Lamb partners for these lightbox studies. We selected a frosted ETFE film to capture daylight and diffuse it through the clear story, similar to a frosted light bulb. We paired an ETFE fruited with silver dots with the bottom window to reflect solar radiation but allow for views. The film is then tensioned with these custom aluminum profiles that we designed. The facade was fabricated by Linder Facades in Germany and shipped to their factory in Colmar, Pennsylvania. It's made of a unitized curtain wall with the sunshades integrated for efficient installation, and they're offset from the facade for maintenance and cleaning. The module integrates a triple glazed clear story at the top and a triple glazed operable at the bottom, and the rest is made of insulated metal spandrel, which boosts the overall insulation to a U value of 0.2 and an overall window wall ratio to around 28% for the entire envelope. The facade design enabled a host of energy-efficient systems. The facade at the laboratories provides ample daylight but protects it from noise from the traffic and train to the east. In the non-lab spaces to the west, hydronic heating and cooling systems are used in the concrete slabs and ceilings. Natural ventilation is employed 35% of the year. The building was awarded LEED Platinum certification. The facade also supports the social aspects of energy science in an academic setting, as energy research is a highly interdisciplinary and rapidly evolving field. We created a network of double-height spaces to link the different research zones together. As you enter the building off of Walnut Street, there's a generous double-height lobby that invites you to explore the building in plan and section. When you go up the stairs, you're greeted by areas to work and hang out. We used glass clear stories in the office partitions to encourage interaction between the students and faculty, but also to bring daylight from the facade to the corridor. In this corner space, you can see both the west and north facades, and notice that the north facade has no sunshades and more glass due to the lack of solar exposure in the north. When we started the project during COVID, there was a lot of interest from the faculty and students to have outdoor spaces, and this terrace is one of the most popular spots. The facade uses all the elements of nature to its greatest ability, not only to conserve energy, but to create a happier, healthier environment for the occupants in their search for a more sustainable path for our planet.